Life as We Knew It, Chapter 19, page 306. I burst out laughing. Don't laugh at me, young lady, Mom said. Yes, ma'am, I said, trying with all my strength not to. Very well, she said. I'll make supper now. She struggled to get up. No, that's okay, I said. I'm not hungry. Nonsense, she said, but she fell back asleep. Her breathing was steady, and I could tell her fever had broken. She woke up a few hours later and seemed puzzled to be in the kitchen. Is everyone all right? She asked. We're fine, I told her. She looked over and saw John and Matt sleeping on the floor. What are we doing here? She asked. What's going on? There was a problem with the wood stove, I said, so I turned the furnace on and you've been sleeping in here. You look terrible, she said. Are you eating properly? No, I said. Mom nodded. Well, none of us are, she said, and went back to sleep. When she woke up this evening, she was just about normal. She managed to sit up, and she asked how each of us was doing. I gave her the rundown. How long have we been sick? She asked. I don't know, I said. I've lost track. A few days. And you took care of us all the time, she asked, by yourself? Matt helped, I said. I wanted to collapse by her side and weep and have her hold me and comfort me, none of which, of course, could I do. The real problem was the wood stove, but that's okay now. Maybe tomorrow you move back to the sunroom. When did you eat last? She asked. I haven't been hungry, I said. I'm okay. You need to eat, she said. We can't have you getting sick. Get yourself a can of mixed vegetables and eat all of it. Mom, I said. That's an order, she said. So I did. And when I finished the can of vegetables, I realized I was famished. I went back to the pantry and made myself a can of carrots and ate all of that. I probably haven't eaten in a couple of days, so I guess I'm entitled. Then I realized Mom was well enough to eat, so I heated up a can of soup and gave her some. Matt woke up and he ate along with her. I'm worried about Johnny, Mom said when she finished her soup. Do you think you should get Peter and have him check him out? I've already been to the hospital, I said. I went the first day you all got sick. It's the flu, and the only thing we can do is wait it out. I'd still feel better if Peter could come see him, Mom said. I know you've been doing everything you can, but Peter's a doctor. It's too late for me to go anyplace today, I said. Let's see how Johnny is tomorrow, okay? Now, go back to sleep. Thank goodness Mom did. With everything that's happened, I hadn't even thought how to tell her Peter died. January 16th. Johnny woke me this morning. I was sleeping in the doorway, head to the sunroom, feet in the kitchen. I'm hungry, he said. He was weak, but he was Johnny. I'll get you some soup, I said. I got up, went to the pantry, pulled out a can of soup, and heated it on the wood stove. He was able to sit up and eat most of it. While he was eating, Mom and Matt both woke up. I heated more soup for them, and soon we were all sitting up, eating, and even talking. Shouldn't we move back to the sunroom, Mom asked. Later, I said. Let me change the sheets on your mattresses first. I went upstairs and got fresh sheets. I would have liked to flip all the mattresses over, but I didn't have the strength, so I told myself it wouldn't matter. Once I got the clean sheets on the mattresses, I helped everyone get up. First Matt, then Mom, and finally Johnny. They all collapsed onto their mattresses. The walk from the kitchen to the sunroom took a lot out of them. But after they'd napped, they woke up and I could see the difference in all of them. I heated up some vegetables and they all ate. I gave everyone sponge baths and then I took all their dirty sheets and pillowcases and spent the afternoon washing them. Since the house was still warm, I hung them all up in the kitchen and the living room. When the laundry felt damp, I turned the heat off. I probably shouldn't have kept it on as long as I did, but it was so luxurious doing the wash in a warm kitchen. Mom didn't ask about Peter. January 17th. Everybody was crabby and demanding, get me this, bring me that, I'm hot, I'm cold, it's too bright, it's too dark. Why did you do that? Why didn't you do that? I swear, I hate them all. January 19th. I can see how much better everyone is. I'm worried most about Matt. He was never as sick as Mom or Johnny, but he's still very weak. I worry that when he helped me pull Mom and Johnny out of the sunroom, he might have strained his heart. Mom and Johnny both walked a few steps today. January 21st. I'm feeding everybody 3 meals a day. It's probably suicidal, but it's just so wonderful to see them eat. Mom says tomorrow she's going to be strong enough to do the cooking. John asked for his baseball cards, and he stayed up all afternoon organizing them. Matt asked me to bring him a murder mystery, and he spent the day reading it. This evening, Matt told me not to worry about the fire. He'd make sure to keep it going during the night. I should just get a good night's sleep. I'm going to take him up on that. January 23rd. I guess I slept for 2 days straight. I feel real groggy and hungry. Mom's making me a cup of tea. Matt and John are playing chess. Even Horton is sleeping on my mattress. I think we're going to be okay. January 26th. I climbed onto the roof today and cleaned the snow off. It's been on my list of things to do since the awful night, but I wanted to make sure someone would be strong enough to rescue me if I got into trouble. John's getting stronger faster than Mom or Matt. By this afternoon, I figured I could take my chances. It was hard work, and I can't imagine how much harder it must have been after the blizzard when there was so much more snow. I'm actually doing everybody's work these days, snow removal and all the laundry, etc. But tomorrow, John will start doing the dishes. He's eager to do stuff, but we all agree it's better for him to take things slow and make sure he recovers fully. Mom wasn't crazy about his being outside all the time. I did the roof cleaning, but I worked as fast as I could, and John doesn't seem any worse for it. I'm more tired than I used to be, but I think that'll pass. The important thing is I didn't get sick, and we all think if I didn't then, I'm not going to now. Me and Maggie and Linda. I hope they had as good luck with their families as I did with mine. January 27th. I was in the kitchen doing laundry when Mom joined me. You shouldn't be in here, I said. Go back to the sunroom. I will in a minute, she said, but this seemed like a good time to talk. There was a time when that tone would have meant I was in trouble. Now it just means she wants some private conversation. I smiled at her and kept scrubbing. I want you to know how proud I am of you, she said. There aren't words to say how grateful I am. We would have died without you, and we all know that. We owe you our lives. You would have done the same for me, I said, staring at the dirty underwear. I knew if I looked at Mom, I'd start crying, and I didn't want to do that because I worry if I start crying, I'll never stop. You are a very special girl, Mom said. No, you're a very special woman, Miranda. Thank you. You're welcome, I said. Is that it? Because if it is, you really should go back to the sunroom. There is one other thing, she said. I'm confused about something. Those first few days, everything is hazy in my mind. Was Peter here? I think I remember you going to get him, but I don't remember seeing him. Did you get to see him? Did he know we were sick? I know it's close to impossible to get from here to the hospital, so I don't even know how you made it. But did you try? Sorry, I'm just trying to pull all this together and make sense of it. This time I looked away from the laundry. I dried my hands off and turned to face Mom. I made it to the hospital, I said. That first day. Matt was too sick to go, so I went. Basically, I was told what I already knew, that you all had the flu and you should be kept warm and given aspirin and made comfortable until you got better. So I came back and did all that. Did you see Peter? Mom asked. No, I said. I spoke to 2 women there, nurses, I think. I turned away from her and willed myself to be brave. Mom, Peter's dead, I said. The nurses told me. The flu decimated everyone at the hospital, patients and staff. You got sick on Tuesday, and he'd died the weekend before. I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of people in town died. Maybe people all over the country. It was that kind of flu. We were incredibly lucky you all pulled through. Well, not completely because of luck. You've seen to it we've had food and water and shelter and heat. Even Matt making us move into the sunroom when we still had heating oil probably saved your lives because when we needed the oil, we still had some. Mom stood there stone-faced. I'm sorry, I said. I haven't wanted to tell you. The nurses said he worked to the end. He was a hero. I wish we didn't need so damn many heroes, Mom said, and went back to the sunroom. Me too. January 30th. Matt remains weak, which is really annoying him. Mom keeps telling him that people recuperate at different speeds and he should just not rush things, but I think he's never going to be 100% again. John's regained most of his strength and he's impatient to be doing things.